Hello everyone, my name's Ben Latham and I'm a member of St Peter's Parish, and this is my thought for the day. We're all feeling the strains and pressures of this coronavirus pandemic, aren't we? And certainly this last week has come with its own set of challenges. And it really reminded me of a character in the Bible called David. David at one point in his life was running away from King Saul. King Saul could have killed him at a moment's notice. And David chose to hide away in a cave, steer well clear of this. And almost in a sense like he was self-isolating. What must it have felt like for David to be in that situation? What does it feel like for us today in the situations that we're in, wherever we work or, with our family or friends, not being able to see them? Sometimes we let the fears, the concerns, the stresses, the anxieties, we let it all boil up inside us, don't we? We let it feel like the weight of the world is pressing down on our shoulders. We question the set of events that have led to this. And sometimes we even blame ourselves for a lot of the situations that have happened to get us to where we are. A couple of years ago, I was at Soul Survivor, and Michael Lavarchi said something that was quite powerful, and it was this: we can only do what we can do as human beings. We have to let God take care of the rest, i.e. the impossible. And I think David is a really, really good example of this, for two reasons. The first is that David isn't perfect. He's a normal human being. He gets things wrong, and we can certainly read that in other parts of his story. And the other thing is his ability to give the situation that he's in to God, and to know that God has his hand on that situation. We can read in a lot of the Bible, we can read the Psalms, and we know that a lot of those Psalms are credited to David. But one of the probably the most famous Psalm, Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I think is really good for this because it helps to paint a perfect picture of what God's kingdom looks like. And, whenever you look at a classic Renaissance painting on Google or at a museum, I love to immerse myself in them. And I think Psalm 23 does a really good job of this. And I want to maybe encourage you this week to try this out. Maybe lie down in a peaceful room somewhere, put some music, peaceful music on or ambience in the background and listen, but don't read, listen to the words of Psalm 23 and know that God has his hand on whatever situation you're going through, dealing with or wrestling with at the moment. Because I think doing that will really help to calm your nerves. Another thing I wanted to draw your attention to was a song that really helped me a couple of weeks ago. It's a worship song by Andrew Peterson, and it's called Be Kind to Yourself. And we've mentioned this with David. He must have been questioning, where did it go wrong? We were once best friends, and now it feels like we're worst enemies. Where did it go wrong? And sometimes, we've said this before, but you build this, you put this pressure on yourself that you maybe are at the fault of things that have gone wrong. And one of the really great lyrics in this song by Andrew Peterson is, it goes like this: how does it end when the war that you're in is just you against you against you? You've got to learn to love your enemies too. How do you do that when the only enemy that you're facing is yourself? It's a challenging thing, isn't it? So I would encourage you, if you get a chance this week, immerse yourself in the words of Psalm 23, and maybe give this song by Andrew Peterson, Be Kind to Yourself, a listen on YouTube or Spotify or whatever you use. But yeah, I hope this has helped, and just thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great week. God bless. Goodbye.